Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Muhammad Ramadhani and I am from Applied Nursing Bachelor Study Program of Nursing Department, and I will explain the scientific method. First, I will explain the definition of the scientific method. Method scientific is a scientific process for get knowledge in a manner systematic through processes. On scientific method, scientific ensure he gets something conclusion supported by evidence and structured in a manner systematic. Otherwise done method scientific, so the experiment carried out will doubtful or not can set law or clear formula will happening something phenomenon physics. Jadi dalam definisi bahasa Indonesia, metode ilmiah adalah proses keilmuan untuk mendapatkan pengetahuan secara sistematis melalui bukti fisik. Next, element of the scientific methods. So there are 5 elements of the scientific method, namely characterization atau karakterisasi. Characterization is identification of the main relevant traits belonging to the subject under study by observation and measurement. Jadi karakterisasi adalah identifikasi sifat-sifat utama yang relevan milik subjek yang diteliti dengan pengamatan dan pengukuran. Number 2, hypothesis. Hypothesis is temporary theoretical conjecture explaining measurement result. Jadi hipotesis itu adalah dugaan teoritis sementara yang menjelaskan hasil pengukuran. Number 3, prediction. Prediksi is logical deduction and hypothesis. Jadi prediksi itu adalah dedukasi logis dan hipotesis. Number 4, experiment. Experiment is testing of characterization relationship with prediction and hypothesis. Jadi eksperimen adalah pengujian atas hubungan karakterisasi dengan prediksi dan hipotesis. And number 5, evaluation and repetition. Evaluation and repetition is assessment of the accuracy, hypothesis, and prediction based on the result obtained during the experiment. And repetition is repetition at certain stakes if no appraised results are obtained. Jadi evaluasi dan pengulangan adalah penilaian atas ketepatan hipotesis dan prediksi berdasarkan hasil yang didapat saat eksperimen dan pengulangan pada tahap-tahap tertentu apabila tidak didapatkan hasil yang sesuai. The next slide is characteristic scientific method. Number 1 is critical and analytical. Means research with detailed observation and experiment. Jadi critical and analytical in the scientific method it is necessary to carry out critical and analytical thinking to obtain accurate and relevant results. Jadi kritis dan analitis dalam metode ilmiah perlu dilakukan pemikiran tersebut untuk mendapatkan hasil yang akurat dan relevan. Number 2, logical. Must be logical, right, based hunch or anything else it doesn't can explain it with logic. Logical, acceptable to all parties, not only research, so the scientific method needs to be logical. Jadi metode ilmiah ini perlu pemikiran yang logis agar dapat diterima oleh semua pihak, tidak hanya peneliti saja. Jadi metode ilmiah perlu bersifat logis. And last is objective. Objective result, that is the result that not exclusive only can conducted by researcher. In the scientific method needs objective results, not only the engineering of the author or research. Jadi objektif dalam metode ilmiah perlu hasil yang objektif karena tidak hanya rekayasa penulis atau peneliti. Jadi tidak berdasarkan hoax atau opini-opini penulis atau peneliti saja. Okay, next is scientific method criteria. Jadi kriteria dalam metode ilmiah. Number 1 is facts or fakta. Facts is based on real facts happened, didn't it from opinion research. Jadi ini berdasarkan fakta, jadi bukan berdasarkan peneliti atau penulis. Jadi fact analysis and conclusion must be based on real facts, not from the opinions of research alone, so that no party is harmed due to falsehood of the research. Jadi analisis dan pengambilan kesimpulan harus dilakukan didasari dengan fakta yang terjadi, bukan opini semata, agar tidak ada pihak yang dirugikan akibat kepalsuan dari peneliti. Okay, next, analysis. Based on the conclusion method, scientific must use principle analysis, because analysis this means the need for clarity of the sequence of talks and even in explaining a physical phenomenon. Jadi analisis diperlukan untuk mengartikan kejelasan urutan berpikir dan kejadian dalam menjelaskan sesuatu fenomena. The component of the problem and the relationship between them must be clearly known and can be explained in detail. Jadi analisis ini perlu karena komponen-komponen permasalahan dan hubungan diantaranya harus diketahui dengan jelas dan dapat dijelaskan secara detail. Okay, next, hypothesis. Involve something formulation the problem under study or hypothesis. Hypothesis, the scientific method, involves the formulation of the problem under study or the explanatory hypothesis of the occurrence and of a phenomenon. Jadi metode ilmiah melibatkan suatu perumusan masalah yang diteliti atau hipotesis sebagai penjelasan atas terjadinya suatu fenomena. Okay, next, quantitative. Objective measure will give possible result understandable universally. Quantitative techniques with objective measures will provide universally understandable result and minimal subjectivity of the research. Jadi teknik kuantitatif dengan ukuran yang objektif akan memberikan hasil yang dapat dimengerti secara universal dan minim subjektivitas peneliti. Jadi hasilnya itu tidak bisa dipalsukan oleh peneliti karena sudah ada hasil secara kuantitatif. However, qualitative techniques can also be used if the results obtained are difficult to describe with a quantitative precision. Jadi walaupun kita dapat memberikan hasil kuantitatif dalam metode ilmiah, kita juga dapat memberikan hasil kualitatif apabila tidak dapat dijelaskan secara kuantitatif. Okay, next slide is stage of the scientific method. There are 5 steps in the scientific methods, namely 1. Formulate problems, formulating hypotheses, collect data, testing hypotheses, formulating conclusions. Okay, number 1, formulate problems. Think scientific thought method scientific present with awareness will exist problem. Problem this then must formulate in form sentence as with use sentence as expected will make it easy for people to do method scientific. For collect the data, it needs analyze the data then conclude it. Formulate problem is necessity. Jadi perumusan masalah merupakan dasar dalam menulis metode ilmiah. Formulating this problem is important as a basis for us why take it the scientific method. Jadi perumusan masalah ini sebagai alasan dasar kita mengapa mengambil judul metode ilmiah tersebut atau objek penelitian tersebut, kenapa kita mengambil hal itu. Oke, next, formulating hypothesis. Hypothesis is answer temporary from formula problem still need proof based on existing data analysis in method science and thought process. Scientific formulation hypothesis is very important. Formula clear hypothesis can help lead to the next process in method scientific. Often at do research fill all data is very important, because that through formula good hypothesis will make it easy research for collect real data he needed. This because things scientific done only for test hypothesis that formulates. Formulating hypothesis is carried out so that we know the direction of the process of the scientific method. Jadi merumuskan hipotesis dilakukan agar kita mengetahui arah prosedur proses metode ilmiah. Oleh karena itu, perumusan hipotesis perlu dilakukan supaya kita tahu ke depannya kita harus ngapain dalam merumuskan metode ilmiah tersebut. Okay, next slide is collecting data. Data collection is somewhat stage different from stage previously in method scientific. Data collection was carried out in the field. A moderate research apply method scientific need collect data based on hypothesis that he formulate. Data collection has role important in method scientific because relate with testing hypothesis accepted or he refuse a hypothesis will depending on the data collected. Collecting data or data collection has an important role in the scientific method as it relates to hypothesis testing. Whether hypothesis is accepted or rejected will depend on the data collected. Jadi mengumpulkan data memiliki peran penting dalam metode ilmiah karena ini berkaitan dengan step yang kedua tadi, yaitu pengujian hipotesis. Kalau yang kedua adalah menyusun hipotesis sebagai jawaban sementara dari metode ilmiah, maka dalam step yang ketiga adalah mengumpulkan hasil dari pengujian hipotesis tersebut. Step yang kedua tadi maksudnya. Jadi diterima atau ditolaknya sebuah hipotesis akan bergantung dari data yang kita kumpulkan. Oke. Next is testing hypothesis. Already mentioned previously that hypothesis is answer well from something problem that have submitted thing scientific in action is a testing process hypothesis. An activity or step test hypothesis research no justify or blame hypothesis. However, accept or reject hypothesis therefore before testing hypothesis done. Research must especially formally set label its significance. The more tall label assigns significance, so will the more high degree trust to result something research. All this understandably because label significance relate with error threshold, something testing hypothesis that alone. Testing hypothesis because the hypothesis is a temporary answer to the formulation of the problem. It is necessary test the correctness of the hypothesis. Jadi menguji hipotesis itu merupakan hal yang penting karena hipotesis merupakan jawaban sementara dari rumusan masalah. Oleh karena itu perlu diuji kebenaran dari hipotesis tersebut. And last step is formulating conclusion. The final step in scientific thinking in a scientific method is the activity of formulating conclusion. The formulation of conclusion must be in accordance with the problem that have been previously proposed. Conclusion or conclusion are written in the form declarative sentence briefly but clearly. It should be avoided to write data is not relevant to the problem posed. Even though it considered quite important, this need to be emphasized because many researchers are confused by finding that they consider important, even though in essence they are irrelevant to the formulation of the problem they pose. Jadi merumuskan kesimpulan merupakan bagian yang penting karena sebagian orang membaca sebuah metode ilmiah itu dari bagian kesimpulan. Oleh karena itu kesimpulan harus sesuai dengan masalah yang telah diajukan. Oke. Next is comparison of the nursing process and the scientific method. The nursing process is said to be a process or scientific method because it is an attempt to carry out a certain thing that generally includes several steps to achieve on results. Jadi proses keperawatan dikatakan sebagai proses atau metode ilmiah karena merupakan suatu upaya untuk melaksanakan hal tertentu yang umumnya mencakup beberapa langkah guna mencapai satu hasil. Okay, step or steps in the treatment process include the study, diagnosis of nursing, planning, implementation of nursing action, and evaluation. Scientific methods are scientific methods that use rational and scientific measure to reveal a problem arises. Jadi langkah atau tahapan pada proses keperawatan meliputi pengkajian, diagnosis keperawatan, perencanaan, implementasi tindakan keperawatan, dan evaluasi metode ilmiah. Metode ilmiah adalah metode sains yang menggunakan langkah-langkah rasional dan ilmiah untuk mengungkapkan suatu masalah yang muncul. Therefore, design a plan by describing and cursing. Oleh karena itu, rancanglah rencana dengan mendetail dan meruntut. Hair comparison between the scientific method and the nursing process. Berikut perbandingan antara metode ilmiah dan proses keperawatan yang dapat kita lihat di tabel. On method scientific, identification problem is collect data and formulate problem. And in nursing process, assessment meliputi dari data collection, intervention atau intervensi. On method scientific is developing hypothesis on nursing process, diagnosis nursing. Method scientific do experiment and nursing process. Planning meliputi action determination, action plan. Next is testing conclusion with experiment on method scientific and implementation on nursing process, conclusion on method scientific and nursing process is evaluation and modification. On method scientific is make report, and on nursing process is documentation nursing atau dokumentasi keperawatan. So I think that's all about my presentation. I'm sorry jika ada salah dalam penyampaian. Sekian dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.